Greetings and salutations, friends. I'm picking up right where I left off. Literally did nothing but just unpause. And we are going to go do the seals. Get the final upgrade, which is also the final item at all completely. Because now that we have the ice arrows and all the skull tools and all the hearts, we have everything. Stank, can you hear me? It's Raru, the sage. We six will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. Now let us create for you a colorful bridge. It's a pretty cool looking bridge. Reminds me of Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road. Did you know that apparently the rainbow is a symbol from God that he would never destroy the earth again in a flood? He specified in a flood. Doesn't mean he's not going to destroy it again, because he is going to destroy it again. Can't wait. Yay. Alright. I want to do one specific one first. And that's the one where the final upgrade is hidden. And that should be the Shadow Temple one. Some of these can be a little tricky. But I think the Fire Temple one's probably the trickiest, because you can really screw that one up easy. Okay, so yes, now I remember. You actually do need the fire arrows in this game. I think, actually. I wonder if I can hookshot that like from here. It doesn't look like it. Nope. See ya. No, thank you. Don't want to get sucked today. These likes, man, they're always trying to suck on you. It's just terrible. Absolutely awful. I think I actually need to do this again. Well, maybe I could have done the hover boots. I doubt it, though. I don't know. Let's take a look. No, I think, yeah, I needed to do that. And here's our final upgrade. And don't worry, this platform I'm standing on will not disappear. So as soon as we defeat this barrier, we're going to exit. Get the final upgrade, because I forgot. This isn't the final upgrade. This is the final upgrade. This is the upgrade that lets us get the final upgrade. Oh yeah, feel the power. Now you can lift. And I shouldn't need... I'm gonna need this, though. Shouldn't need the fire arrows again, though. I hope not. What does that do? That's what that does. Okay, alright. We're already almost done with this area. Oh yeah, so, oh yeah, there's a way that I would do this part so I didn't have to pick up any of those hearts. I think that if you put on the hover boots and go from here, you can make it. So let's give it a shot. See, now you get to see some of my bizarro OCD tricks. Isn't that fun? And hitting that torch would just make those platforms appear. Alright, it's Impa. The shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. Impa pretty hot in this game. In the original game, she was one old hag. And she only appeared in the manuals. Oh my god, I wish games still had manuals. And we can also go ahead and open that. But, actually, you know what? Before we go get the final upgrade, I want to do this area, because this area sucks, and I don't like it. Actually, it does suck, but I still like it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna burn though. I'm going to burn! Alright, one trick to make this area easier on you is to equip the hover boots. Because this thing I'm staying on right now, and this thing, well, that thing falls regardless, but this would start sinking if I didn't have hover boots on. And that actually can be a little bit of a problem later. And now we get to see super strength. Man, if gauntlets let you do this in real life, that'd be so cool. Real life sucks, man, I'll tell you. It's kind of like Monster Girls, you know? Like, Monster Girls are just like infinitely superior than like real girls. I think I mentioned that already though. But yeah, sorry ladies. Truth's the truth. I'm sure there are some decent women out there that would like to be a monster girl. If I was a girl, I'd want to be a monster girl, you king. That'd be awesome. Okay, anyway, enough weird rambling. Alright, so this is probably one area you are most likely going to F up. Having the hover boots makes this part easier. If you didn't have the hover boots on, this part would actually really screw you over. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's because I had the hover boots on that I got screwed over. But, it doesn't matter. Once you get them all, you're good to go. That's why I recommend doing that one last. Because if you don't get that one last, you gotta do them all over again. And the hover boots also makes this part easier, because you don't have to panic trying to get the thing before you fall into the lava. I don't know if I need the mirror shield at any point during these. No, yeah, there's one that requires the mirror shield. Mirror shield is used. This is the fire barrier. The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. Yeah. That was terrible. It was terrible. I quit. Just a handful for the road. What luck. There's a French fry stuck in my beard. I used to be able to do that impression really well. But not anymore. Because I spend so little time practicing. Alright, let's open this. Bam! Look at that. I wish some of those blocks would have actually stayed, though. Because I love how it stays, like, partially sunken in. Alright, let's see. Okay, so apparently there is one of these chests should have a key then, right? I bet you a new one spawns now. Yep. I bet you none of those chests have a key. Here we go. Alright. Looks like we need to sing a song. There's probably also a chest here, right? Maybe it spawns only after. Because just because a chest is invisible doesn't mean you can't still open it while it's invisible. In fact, I think I did that at least once. And this is the closest thing we get to a light temple. Isn't that sad? No light temple. There's one. There's another. Oh, look at that. Getting smacked in the face with a huge ball. Getting beaten by these balls. Oh my goodness. And that should be the last one. Excellent. Oh no. I just keep getting these balls all over me. And this is... where you do this? And now we got Rauru. The original Rauru. The good Rauru. Not the new Rauru. The new Rauru sucks. Sucks! Minaru's hot, though. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry! Most of the Gerudo in Breath of the Wild aren't that hot, though. I don't know. Very weird proportions. That, like, I'm all about, like, some Pixar mom bods, but, like, I don't know. They don't do it right in Breath of the Wild. But some of the Gerudos are in well enough proportion that they're hot. And Urbosa is just plain hot regardless. Like, oh my god. I actually got one of the... I actually had to get the amiibo of her, because I was like, yes. I think that's the only... It's the only Breath of the Wild amiibo I got. I do have a few other amiibos. Not many, though. I have Simon Belmont from... Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont from the Super Smash Bros. Introduction. And that was, like, because I'm stroking out again. I'm all about that Castlevania life. In fact, I'll probably play the first Castlevania at the very least on this channel. If anyone's even around to watch it, because if I'm gonna get like 0 views on all of these, I think I will just say, nah, I think that's fine. I think I'm good, because I'm having fun now, but won't mean I'll have fun later. And the final upgrade. Yep. Hurry it up, lady. Ain't got all that. Welcome, Stank. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. She is ready to receive. And this. I love this upgrade. Ah, yeah, now the hearts look even better. That white eye outline really does do, like, a lot to make that whole area look better. Now I think you take half damage from everything. Yep, there we go. And when battle is weary, come on over. Come on down, drink my bathwater. No thanks, that's disgusting. That's really freaking disgusting. And now things get quiet. I mean, seriously, bros, have some self-respect. Do not allow yourselves to become addicted to water. That movie was so awesome. Enough, like, action-packed awesomeness. I was like, oh, yeah! Alright, what's next? We got that, and we got that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of running low on, what's it called? Motivation. Kind of want to be done with this game right now. Well, not necessarily. Well, actually, yeah, because like I've said a few times now, is like at this point in the game, I'm kind of just like done. Like I would rather like start a new file and play that than continue on with this, because it just seems like a waste of time. Especially since like when you beat Ganondorf, you don't even like nothing changes. Like the game reverts to like as if you had never fought him at all. And I never liked that. I would have liked it if there was like some like tangible ending. And, oops, didn't mean to do that. I don't think there is any way to get that open without the use of Bombchu. Like, I'm pretty sure Bombchu is the only possible way this can be done. So this would actually mean that, yeah, Bombchu actually is, thank you, required to beat the game. And you should have at least 10 Bombchus by this point. And if you don't, there's Bombchus in there. Alright, so now we need fire. Say, I don't remember exactly how these work. Well, obviously only one of them works. I think it's this one. Yep. The rest do nothing, so it's not worth bothering with them. And this will be Naboru. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. Shut up, it's funny. Alright. Another one bites the dust. Oh, you know what? I'll also go ahead and go back and get the, Stone of Agony, since I never got that. That's something I should get and show you. I'm surprised I didn't get it. Like, what? How did I not get that? That's insane. And in this room, I guess we get once again shown that we require both Farus, not Farus, Faru, this and that. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I bet you there's no key in there. Alright, I recommend doing that first. And then doing this. And I bet you this spawns the key. We'll soon find out. Oh wait, maybe there's no key at all. I guess we'll... Wow, I am... Okay, so this room's not so bad. It looks like it might be bad, but it's not so bad. Dang it. There we go. So, what's up with people being incapable of saying the word escape? Like, it is maddening how often I hear people say escape. Like, are you, like, is this like some sort of like joke? Like, what is going on that people are actually saying that? It's escape. E-S-C-A-P-E. Also, since we're on the topic of being annoyed by words, anyways is not a word. It's anyway. See, the word anyway is singular and plural, so adding an S at the end is incorrect. So if you want to say anyway, you just say anyway, regardless of the context. And I think I needed to get over there. Yeah, I need to hover boot to get that. These wind devices are cool. There we go, and here we go. Nope, I guess not. You know what? I think I remember what's what now. I have to hit that switch and a little hookshot pillar appears. Yep. And I think this works the same. If you fall in the pit before you get them all, you have to redo everything. And if you fall in the pit after you get them all, you're you don't have to get them all again. I was gonna go ahead and try and get that, but I don't want to do all this again. But as you see, while this room looks intimidating, at least I can see how the room looks intimidating. It's not that bad. When I was a kid, I'm sure this room was like, oh boy, this looks like trouble. We're almost done with barriers. And then we're gonna keep going up the tower until we get to the boss door. And then we're gonna go back and get the Stone of Agony. And then we're gonna quit. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Stank. Let's wait. I like that effect. I like this game. Do you like this game? I hope you do. If you don't like this game, that's a shame. But remember, kids, you know, I wonder, where would my life be without video games? And I think to myself, it might be in a better place. Remember, kids, don't play video games too much. You should also do constructive things. Like, teach yourself a new skill. Read a book. Ew, reading, nerd. I know, right? Reading. What's up with that, man? It's a shame. Alright, forgot about this. I don't know how many of these I'll need, and I don't want to go dump all my fairies. So I'm gonna use this bottle to grab another one. Ah, look at that beautiful slowdown. Gotta love it. There's a lot of slowdown on Nintendo 64. And you know what? I love it. I love that terrible frame rate action. It's so good. Alright, so the obvious answer to this is not the obvious answer. Or the answer to this is not the obvious answer. Now let's see if I can remember what it was. Because I need to get it over there. Well, let's wing it. That's how I've been doing this whole playthrough, is just winging it. Why end it? Why stop now? I wonder if the traction is any worse on ice if you're wearing hover boots. It'd be funny if there was like a hidden gameplay mechanic where like if you had hover boots on while on ice for ice physics, ice mechanics, like you actually had perfect traction normally. That would have been a cool thing to add. I mean, not necessarily like would make sense, but it'd be cool. And in the end, isn't being cool all that matters? I mean, I'm convinced of that. It's like, what happened? You hurt yourself? Yeah, but did you look cool doing it? There you go. As long as you look cool doing it, it's alright. Remember, kids, don't do stupid stuff. And now, Naked Fish Lady. She's got one heck of a shaped head. The water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up. I really hate how they're all telling me to hurry up. Like, you hurry up. Like, I'm out here doing all the real work. All you're doing is just, like, what? Hiding in a bubble? That I have to pop? Like, seriously. Sheesh, that sound effect really goes bonkers. Speaking of bonkers, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Ever since I was a little kid, I loved that movie. It's really cool to see that it's being, like, popularized more and more these days. It definitely deserves to be popular. That movie was fantastic. That's one of the few movies I can just, like, watch over and over again. Alright, saving, but I'm not done yet. We're gonna go ahead and get up to the point where we are at the boss. I can't remember. Do I have to kill everyone here? Do I have to murder everyone? It's a cute bat. Keese. Oh, look at a cute little bat. See ya. Drop anything? Nope, didn't. I don't remember if you have to kill all the bats in here. You might. I wouldn't be surprised. I guess not. There's only one key, and that's the boss key. So we don't have to worry about, like, that. And there's no map or chest, I don't think. I don't remember there being one. There might be, though. Oh, now we can hear the big bad playing on his pipe organ. There you go. Yeah, I'll admit, like, having to deal with them constantly shielding can be a little annoying. But it's definitely not that big a deal. Alright, boss key, sweet. I would also wanna do some farming before I fight the final boss anyway. I guess I kinda don't really need it. I could use some more magic. And if I'm not mistaken, this door or the next door is the boss key door. Alright, it must be the next door. And no, it's not. I was wrong on both counts. And if you want, you can fight these guys one-on-one really easily. Oh yeah, and once they have their armor off, you can just keep hitting them and you'll stagger them, have their attack. There we go. Be careful though, because if you're just a little too slow, that's gonna suck. Free money, sweet. Dude, that guy had $3. And there we go. And you can actually go ahead and open this, and you're not locked in. You go through there, there's a staircase that spirals around. And then that door is the one that is the point. Oh no, never mind. Actually, if you want, you can do this.